everyone, and welcome back to Akshata's Recipes. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So today I have made a lovely Goan tea time snack that is made with some leftover pao. Now it shouldn't be too stale, but just about a day old maybe. So I made this kind of a French toast, but it is the Goan style. This is how my mom used to make it for evening tea. So you can see that the bread is so nice and crispy. It's been caramelized on both sides, and I've just sprinkled it with a little bit of powdered sugar. So without much further ado, let's watch the recipe and then I'll meet you at the other side for some important tips.
So let's start with today's lovely recipe. Now here I'm taking 4 paos, which are just about a day old. You can use fresh pao too, or you can even use slices of bread, but the taste of pao has its own unique taste. Now I'm going to use a serrated knife. This helps in getting really even slices or pieces, and I'm going to cut them into 2 equal halves, and then I'm just going to spread them out and flatten them a bit. So do this with all of the pieces. And now here I've taken 1 egg. I'm going to add it to my mixing bowl. Using a fork or a whisk, I'm going to beat this egg really well till we can only see the yellow of the egg or the yolk of the egg. So beat that really well. Now I'm going to add 1 teaspoon of vanilla essence. You can substitute this with some cardamom or elaichi powder if you don't have vanilla essence, or if you don't want to use vanilla essence. Mix the 2 ingredients really well together. Now I'm going to use half a cup of milk. Again, mix everything really well. I'm going to add a pinch of salt. I generally always add, a little salt to a dessert and a little sugar to a savory dish. It just brings out the flavor, elevates the flavor of the dish. So mix all these 3 ingredients really well together. And now I'm going to add half a cup of powdered sugar. And I'm going to retain about a teaspoon or so for dusting on top, which is optional. Now you're going to mix this till all of the sugar is dissolved. Now we're going to soak all these pieces of bread in this milk mixture. So just soak them really well for about half a minute or so. And then you're just going to drain all the excess. Don't press the bread, just drain the excess. Don't squeeze the liquid out, just drain all the milk which is there, the excess, and place it on another plate. We want this bread to be soaked with all of this lovely milk mixture. So don't squeeze it out, just take out the excess and then put it in another plate. So do this with all of the pieces of bread, and if there is any milk mixture left, just pour it over the bread. We want to use all of that milk mixture because all the flavor is there in that milk mixture. And then I'm just going to heat about a teaspoon and a half of butter. You can also use ghee. I prefer using ghee rather than butter. And then just swirl it around in your pan so that it coats the pan evenly. And then we're just going to place the pieces, and we're going to nicely fry this till they're nice and golden brown on both sides. So once the edges start becoming golden brown in color, you're just going to turn it on the other side and press it down and fry it till it's nice and crispy. So we're looking for this lovely crispy texture. The sugar helps to caramelize the top and the bottom. That way it really tastes amazing and crunchy and crispy. So in this way, fry all of them. And once they're done, just transfer them to a plate and fry the remaining in the same way. This is one of my favorite tea time snacks. Of course, I don't have it on a regular basis. I just indulge in it once in a way. But it's really, really delicious. And now for presentation, we're going to put them on a beautiful serving plate. And then just to make it a little pretty, we're going to just dust some powdered sugar. Like I said, this is completely optional, but it looks very pretty and it tastes amazing. So give this a try, guys.
Wasn't that a real easy recipe? You know, sometimes you just have some extra pao left over at home and you don't know what to do with it. So this is one great idea. This goes very well as an evening tea time snack. So some of the points that you have to keep in mind for this recipe. First thing is that don't use very stale bread that is actually, you know, almost started to crumble. I don't think that would be a nice idea. So maximum a day's old bread, like you buy some bread at home and it's just lying there for about just a day, use that bread. Don't use too much of an old bread. What you can do with that is, with very old pao, is just sun dry it. You know, if you have a balcony or your window gets a lot of sunlight, or if you can keep it on your terrace, then dry it up completely and then just make it into breadcrumbs. That's the easiest way to use old bread. But this toast that I've made, or you know, the evening tea time snack, is from just a day old bread that you buy it, say, yesterday evening, and you're making it today, maximum today. So that's one point to keep in mind. Second point is that, you know, get crispy, let it soak in that mixture that I made with the milk and the sugar and the vanilla and the egg. Let it soak for at least 2 to 3 minutes, not too much, then it will, you know, completely disintegrate. So just about 2 minutes, and then nicely put a lot of either ghee. If you want to go the healthy way, then use ghee, or use butter, but use a little less butter. You can use a mixture of the two, and then let it caramelize really nicely till you get this lovely, you know, crispy top. So if you see this top, it's so crispy. Let me see if you can hear the sound. So it's nice and crispy. So that's what I'm looking for. That is why the sugar, you know, has to be, I mean, you use powdered sugar so that it nicely coats the bread. And when you put it into the ghee or the butter, it gives a nice crispy top. So the top is crispy, the bottom is crispy, and the inside is nice and soft, but not very soft, but it's just right. And then I've just sprinkled a little bit of sugar on top, but then otherwise you can skip that part. You can even add some honey, you can add some pancake syrup, and this is a lovely, lovely tea time snack. Even if you have, you know, guests over suddenly, this is a lovely tea time snack. So you know what you have to do now. If you like this recipe, then hit the thumbs up icon that you see below this video. Don't forget to give me those thumbs up. I need those thumbs ups. And also do subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. Hit the red subscribe button, and once you have subscribed, click on the notification bell, click on all. That way whenever I put up a new recipe, you'll get a message for the same. So thank you guys so much for watching all my videos. Thank you so much for the support you are giving me by watching my videos, leaving your feedback. It means the world to me. And I'll catch you soon with many more recipes. Take care of yourselves, stay healthy, stay fit, be loving and kind to one another. Till we meet again, this is Akshata signing off. Bye.